gotta make it out and move quickly.
That did it before. Wait, don't you know? So they got me here, they keep coming what you said. So you love it, what you gonna do now? Everybody guess I'm really about to put it down. Tell you that I'll never disrespect you. Not tomorrow, but tonight I'll respect you. And then ask you, I'm make you laugh now. So I'm hoping I'ma get it up. But no, try to say stop when the people say go. There you go again, that close. What you think your girlfriend? The big way that we should leave, the different way that I be. The cousin ruckus in the industry, taking this up, but she can't sleep. Y'all niggas go to store out. First album dropped in May, second in December. Both were platinum in 1 year, like, I don't remember. One nigga was first 5 albums debuted #1. You wonder why I call you son. My son, I've just begun to get started, but the hardest part of it all is to climb a slippery wall and still don't fall. Break down and call up the guard when it get too hard. I know you ain't gonna let me go now. You brought me too far. Show me I was a star all my life. I know it, all that right before I call it a night. I'ma thank you for it all, the blessings and the curses, and I hope you're listening. There's a blessing. That's not who I am. I'm not, the person that the media portrays me to be. You know what I mean?
What up, everybody? What up, everybody? Man, I was gonna go DMX first. No, I was gonna go to Deshaun Watson first, but I don't know why it's pulling on me. So I'm gonna go DMX first. I don't know why it's pulling on me. I don't like doing stuff like this. So I'm gonna say this, y'all. I'm happy that we got a chance to, and we had a great battle over on Atmos Champ. Thank you so much, Atmos Love Zone. Hey, Ty. Sky Zone in the building. Miss Shirley, Dream Team, Oak Cove. Love every last one of y'all. I want to say, Nene, what's going on, Nene? Love yourself. Hey. I thank everybody. Um, but as happy as I am to be part of a battle where there's no drama, I must say that while the battle was going on, the negative people, what up, Tone? The negative people at Team Kells was trying to get everybody's attention and trying to draw them away from Atmos Love battle. So what I want to say is every Thursday, Dream Team, if we can, let's go support Atmos Love and enjoy great music. That's what leaders do. Thank you so much, Cardi. Hey, Cooper. Hey, everybody. Hey, Ty Talk. That's what leaders do. Um, we take the ones that we love, the ones that rock with us, and we keep it away from the drama. It's still up, Sky Zone. I believe it's up. Oh, and you had a ball tonight, Sky Zone. I am gonna say this. Why Sky Zone is here. I love Sky Zone. I love Prima Donna. They're my sisters. I believe in giving people their flowers while they living, just like I love the ladies of Oak Cove. I definitely love the ladies of Dream Team. I tell everybody, I'm Dream Team through and through. I'm just Oak Cove affiliated. So if you want to say Oak Cove is a gang, then hey, I'm part of the gang. But I'm also part of the Dream Team game as well. My friend Earl Simmons. He's much older than me. One of the success stories I can say, when I first met Earl, he was fighting dogs on Pennsylvania Avenue. That's what made me want a dog, because I seen the way his dogs listened to him. And during that time, my mother was working 2 jobs. She worked at Johns Hopkins. Anybody know that's a prestige hospital? And when DMX came and moved in on Pennsylvania Avenue, I thought he was strange. Because every time I walked past, that's all the nigga kept saying, yo! I'm like, yo, why the hell you hollering at me, bro? But he always made sure I had a pack of windmill cookies, and he made sure that I had some hooping shoes. The day I got shot was the day he went back to New York. And that night he said, yo, I'm gonna make it rapping, but the people want to kill you, so don't sell your soul. I used to think that people was joking when they said that. So when I learned that he had an overdose, I said, that's foul play. And everybody was like, why? I said, I was just at a conference playing the piano when the Holy Ghost came in the room. And Leandra broke down. The other lady broke down. DMX started breaking down so bad, he's just preaching to the point where the Holy Ghost took over his body and it slung him into the cabinets and stuff. And he was still going preaching. That night before we all left, I was like, yo, you good? He said, yo, the new album fire. He said, but your little black ass getting fat. You gotta tighten that shit up. You can't look like me. So we was laughing and joking. And we was racing cars. I told him I cannot afford to get back into the car thing because my favorite car. Thank you so much, Atmos. But I said because the cars that I had in Baltimore, and we race remote control cars, but they take gas. So from that point, you know, it is what it is. King Love, I don't know who you are, but I'm not going to entertain your shenanigans. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask you to never come back to my channel. So from that point, and you know, he was very positive in the community. things was going good. We lived in a Section 8 house, full of lead. If y'all seen, if I had a picture of where I lived at, you'll see it. You'll be like, damn, y'all had it bad. That's why when I came to Atlanta and everybody was like, oh, what about the projects, man? This is luxury. The projects in Atlanta is luxury compared to where I came from. I would have stayed in the projects in Atlanta any day over where I lived at. And hey, only thing I can say is if this is his time to go, he fulfilled his dream. He made an impact on the world. I'm gonna go ahead and read the latest update. I'm gonna go ahead and read the latest update. And the latest update is DMX condition remains unchanged following array of tests. For y'all that don't know, he did take a barrage of brain urine of a brain analysis test today, and none of it was good. They all came back the same. So let's read. DMX reportedly hasn't improved over the past week. DMX has received a ton of support from fans and fellow rappers over the past week following the news that he suffered a heart attack following an overdose in New York. Since that time, X has been in the hospital where he has very little brain function due to the lack of oxygen sustained while in cardiac arrest. His family has been able to be at his side throughout all of this, and they have been holding out hope while X has been battling for his life. On Wednesday, DMX went through a wide variety of tests to check his brain activity and whether or not his condition has improved. According to TMZ, X has not regained any brain function and the outlook remains grim, which means he's pretty much gone. In fact, the publication is saying that his family could be met with some very difficult decisions over the coming days. The rapper's family has also asked Steve Rifkin. Man, Steve Rifkin is X's manager, Exhibit's manager, Ice Cube's old manager, Eazy-E old manager. Rifkin resume is everything. But the rapper's family has also asked Steve Rifkin, ex-manager, to fly into New York so that he can see him. Needless to say, the family wants X's support system to be as large as ever during this very difficult time. The tributes continue to pour in for X, and it's been touching to see just how many people love his music and want him to get a second chance. DMX's condition continues to be updated and we will be sure to always bring you the latest. As always, we send our thoughts and prayers to him and his family during this time. So that's the latest update on DMX. Speaking of the battle, it was an episode. Hey, the truth, it was an episode in the battle where me and Hot Rod had a DMX moment. Then we thought we was gonna close it out with a DMX moment, but it didn't happen. Man, Hot Rod battled for 8 gruesome rounds. I mean, they were gruesome. I'm gonna be honest. I think I swept the competition, but the judges ain't see it that way. The judge was like, no, we're gonna get one here, one there, one here, one here. And I get it, that's fine. But Hot Rod is a great brother. He pulled the best out in me music-wise. Hey, Fantasia. Needless to say, I did not play not one R. Kelly song. And they was waiting for it. I did not play one R. Kelly song. I didn't play not one Ron Isley song. But when I battle again, I'm pulling out my Kelly. I'm pulling out my Isley. I'm pulling out my DMX. And I just want to ask the judges this. When have a AMG featuring Too Short song ever beat a Tupac California Love song? That's my question. So I wonder, was these judges living on Mars when California Love came out? I was sweating a little bit. Sky's on. Oh man, the next one you got to be there. Look, these battles are phenomenal. Atmos conducts a great joint. They are phenomenal. I'm like I'm still on cloud nine. I talked to Hot Rod afterwards. We both still on cloud nine because it was such a great battle. I thought I was ending it on Frankie Beverly and Maze but then he pulls out Lenny Williams. I love you. And then the smartest move I made of the night is when I let him go first. And he pulled out Keith Sweat. I said, oh my God. Because I was going to come with Chris Brown. So I had to put Chris in the back. And while he had Keith Sweat, I was debating. So in the debate, I said, I'm going Prince, Purple Rain. Just in case if we had another round, I was pulling out Marvin Gaye, Sexual Healing. So I had the Godfathers right there waiting. But Shirley Williams said, you were sweating, Dana. I'm going to be honest with you. I love intense battles. That was a great battle. Everybody that missed it, and I'm going to tell you this. If you go watch the playback and you're going to be like, oh, man. But just imagine this going on while you in the middle of it. This is crazy. There you go, Willie. Let me do it. If you want to see the replay, there it is right there. Hold on. Nope. There's the link right there. If you want to see the replay. Over here, we don't have no hate in our heart. Thank you, Miss Monica. But when I played that Prince, I would have played At Your Best remix by Aaliyah and what? No, Michelle Jordan. See, here's what you got to understand. You got to understand your crowd. You would have played anything R. Kelly, they would have gave you a 0. And you got to understand your crowd. So, if anything, I would have got away with Not Supposed to Be. But that was later. Karen J. Hay, that was later. The other smart move is when I played Cardi and Atmos Love, Am I on the Schedule? Atmos, low down said that she on the schedule. Yeah, Hot Rod was very smooth with it. Even though that first round, I knew I won that. I came out with The Show by Slick Rick and Dougie Fresh, and I was 1 point from perfect. Can't nothing come and beat The Show. But the judges didn't see it that way. Thank you so much, Ty. And Naomi said, Dana, just remember God changes everything and move mountains, trust and believe. Yes. Michelle Jordan said, I don't think so. R. Kelly had some hits and you could have played it non-discriminatory, bro. That's true, Michelle. But I'm going to tell you this. You got to know your crowd. And I didn't know who the judges were except for one. So you see, when I played California Love, I lost to. And then I'm going to say this real quick. Wait a minute. Hot Rod came in around and said, I'm going to dedicate this to all the ladies, to Brooke, to Prima Donna. and played Tupac, Keep Your Head Up, right? The next round he came in and played AMG, Bitch Better Have My Money. So Levi jumped in and said, whoa, Hot Rod, Hot Rod going a little crazy over there. Because how you going to tell them to keep their head up, but then tell them to have your money? Oh, man, I'm going to tell y'all, man, it was so much love in the atmosphere, man. So much love in the atmosphere. Sky Zone, when I tell you, you would have been dancing. But I did, but I mean, he thought he was going to end the battle with Lenny Williams. And I ended it on Prince Purple Rain. Lowdown going against Nettie Boo. I gotta see that one. I got to see that one. Lowdown said we were jamming, man. Look, that was so nice that inspired me to have me, Hot Rod, Atmos, and yes, Karen, Purple Rain shut it down. Yeah. There's nothing you can do after that. He played Keith Sweat. So I know I couldn't go young no more. But I was hoping he was going to go Silk if you. Because I had Drew Hill waiting. I had Jodeci waiting. What up, J-Rod? Man, when I say that's the most love a person can ever have. And it's like, right, Michelle Jordan, I'm excited about next week. I was thinking this one going to be tomorrow. Shoot, I was going to tell Sky Zone, let me and Sky Zone battle, a brother and sister battle. But that's how excited, and that's how it should be on the internet. It shouldn't be no drama and all this praying in the morning and dogging people in the evening, all this dumb stuff. Look, yes, I participated in a lot of that crap. Yes. But there come a time when you're old and grown, you put away, oh, Jesus. Ty, why you keep saying size doesn't matter? Was that the Keith Sweat song? When he said size don't matter? Oh, man, y'all crazy. Y'all are crazy. But I'm going to put out there like, look, Levi came through. We had fun. And that's what I'm saying. Everybody else don't like to see that. I know Sky be over there going forward. When I Sky's on, I even pulled out Pop Smoke tonight. But DMX was a heavy favorite in that joint. And when I pulled out Money Cash Holes, I did not you stupid. I did not think that Money Cash Holes was going to do what it did. I'm going to be honest with you. I was just hoping it would have stagnated the battle enough till I had to go get the gods. Now that I see the atmosphere, I see how women love songs, I'm going to start giving the women what they want. But Michelle said she would have played At Your Best. Man, Kiva, when I say you missed it, it was epic. And me telling you this, it's like, who suggested Lenny Williams? Him. Hot Rod suggested that. That was his pick. When I say the energy was in the building all night, the crowd was hype. I'm quite sure the judges was hype. The host was hype. Everybody was hype. Man. Only thing I can say is, like, I'm appreciative and I'm thankful. That's me all the way. I'm appreciative and I'm thankful. To even kick off a great year of a battle. Why y'all just didn't DMX and R. Kelly? And we did a little bit of everybody. But DMX was highly favored tonight. Yeah, Sky Zone, I'm gonna tell you, they got so mad that they said that I'm a scammer and I got forgery in my background, which I don't. If you're gonna tell a story, tell it right. I got exonerated. The judge saying I wasn't white. Queen B said you made faces too. Nah, hold on. Yo, when I'm in battle, I don't know what the hell's going on. I just know I'm in mode. And when I'm in mode, it is what it is. Man, look, and then they had Richard Arline. Hold on. Diva. Yeah. Okay. Jump on because I'm live. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, sis. All right. All right. Huh. I love you too. All right. So from that point, it's like it's just crazy, man. Because it's like I'm looking at something and I'm outweighing something, and I'm not going to spit what I'm seeing, but I like the more positivity better. I like this positive side better. We can get more stuff done this way instead of using our energy in a negative way on people who don't mean shit and who don't have shit and who don't mind trying to make sure you don't have shit. I got a good update today though. Rob is doing great. His temperament is good. He's not stressed out. He just want to get this stuff over with. I'm glad that came down today. Only thing I can say, man, is God is good. That's all I can say. God is good all the time. God is really good. And God is moving in YouTube streets and everything else. We're gonna be doing some community outreach. So everybody that want to be a part, we coming to New York. We're gonna do Chicago. We're gonna do Baltimore. And we're gonna do Atlanta. We're gonna do in between. So I agree, Naomi. I'm not worried about what nobody say. Let them talk. If they ain't talking, then I ain't doing something right. So let them talk. But yeah, like I was saying, they even had Richard Arline come on their page today, Sky, talking about the bed bug is the most productive person that everybody hating on him. I said, my God, people are slow as sugar honey iced tea. But the next thing I want to get to is how this Me Too movement has went from R. Kelly to now going to Deshaun Watson. Now, I told y'all the agenda for the elites was 2 white, 1 colored. 2 white, 1 colored. Can y'all tell me who the 2 white is? I'll give you one. Jeff Epstein. Then you have Harvey Weinstein. And can y'all guess who the color was? R. Kelly. At first they grabbed Bill Cosby, but they grabbed Bill Cosby because of NBC. They grabbed R. Kelly because they need a face for the pedophilia movement. Nope, it's not. But it's not her no more. J Rock. It's this Asian lady that works with her. So I find it funny that 20 women came public about Deshaun Watson. The police department of Houston came public and said nobody filed a police report, So this is crazy. Wait a minute. If you're a victim, you got 20 people. At least somebody could have filed a police report. But check it. If you notice lately, Deshaun Watson endorsements got dropped. Nike dropped them, and Beats by Dre dropped them. Now, here's what one thing I gotta figure out. Why is it that Beats by Dre is still titled Beats by Dre when an Asian person owns it? Dre sold it to an Asian person. Now you got to make it make sense. You got to tie that into what was on the Evergreen shit. Nothing but kids, right? So you mean to tell me if Deshaun Watson... No, I'm going to go here. When Deshaun Watson said, I want to leave Houston, the team said, when he beat his wife, I don't know. I don't know about that. Because he ain't never put his hands on a woman. Add Chad Wheeler for beating on his girlfriend and not getting the same energy Deshaun Watson getting. He beat her brutally. Wow. I don't know about that. But you have, I'm going to get there, J-Rock, but you have women coming out. First it was 2. Then when Deshaun Watson wouldn't speak on it, then it went to 8. Then it went to 12. That's when the public started grabbing it. Then if you notice, every 3 to 4 days, the number goes up. So it stopped at 20 for a week. Then 20 women came out in defense of Deshaun Watson. Now is at 22 women. Now is at 22 women against Deshaun. I didn't know Dre did anything. I'm sorry, Sky's on. I don't know about that. I know he slapped the girl. I know he slapped the girl and held the girl against the wall of the Me Too lady's sister. But I ain't know nothing recent. Wow. From that point, his endorsements got dropped, right? And he still maintains his innocence. But the new CEO of the Texans, wow, that's crazy. And the new owner of the Texans said, if Deshaun Watson would just stay, all of this will go away. Wait a minute. If they are victims, why do it matter if he stay with the team or not for the charges to go away? It just didn't make sense to me. So if he stayed with Houston, the charges go away. But if he leaves, then they're going to try to do him the way they did the way they try to do Barry Sanders. So they make sure his endorsements drop. Next, they're going to make sure he gets suspended by the NFL. But that means that the Texans don't got to pay him the rest of the money. And then the Texans going to try to file to recoup some of the guaranteed money back. And then he's going to be looking for a team. In my book, another case of black man down. So Chad Wheeler, backup offensive lineman of the Seahawks, who is white, beat his black girlfriend, nearly killed her. And there are pictures. Hey, J-Rock, send me the pictures, brother. And Sky Zone, send me the link to Dre, because I want me, you, and Prima Donna to tackle an issue. But I really don't want to put the women in that, though. But I think it'd be a good live with all 3 of us breaking it down. A football player killed himself today, along with his wife and his kids and the doctor. Coming to find out, he left a note and said the doctor messed him up mentally for the rest of his life. So he waged war. Then he said his wife and his kids, he don't want his wife and his kids living in an evil world. So he killed them too and himself. Thank you, Georgia girl. This world that we living in is a very evil world. So let's get into the latest update of Deshaun Watson. Because now his lawyer is pissed. And his lawyer has something to say. Make sure y'all can see it. Here it is. This week saw the first Deshaun Watson accuser reveal herself and multiple major companies break ties with the Houston Texans QB, including Nike. The quarterback's attorney, Rusty Hardin, is back on the offensive this morning. Watson has reportedly maintained his total innocence as the allegations against him have mounted. He's up to over 20 accusers who have very similar stories about how he hired them as masseuses. Where have we heard that at before? We just heard that 2 years ago. Only to have things turn extremely inappropriate at best. Some of the accusers say that Watson forced them to perform sexual acts on him. Once again, Watson and Hardin denies that anything untoward occurred with these women. In a new statement, Hardin rips Busby, as he has in the past, accusing him of destroying Deshaun's reputation to enhance his own public profile and enrich himself. Busby has reportedly denied that there is any financial incentive, that's a lie, in representing the women that have come out with accusations against Watson. Here's my question. If there's no incentive, why would you represent them? Come on, man. You think people woke up yesterday? We have said this before, and we want to say it again. Deshaun did not force, coerce, or intimidate anyone to do anything against their will. The statement reads, when we asked Mr. Busby to identify his clients weeks ago, he refused and told us to file a motion. Today, we filed that motion and discussed in our filing, Mr. Busby's use of anonymous lawsuits violates Texas law and the basic concept of fairness. Another statement from Deshaun Watson's lawyer, Rusty Hardin, doesn't look like a statement is happening anytime soon. Here we go. Statement by Rusty Hardin. We have said this before, and we want to say it again. Deshaun did not force, coerce, or intimidate anyone to do anything against their will. When we asked Mr. Busby to identify his clients weeks ago, he refused and told us to file a motion. Today, we filed that motion. As discussed in our filing, Mr. Busby's use of anonymous lawsuits violates Texas law and the basic concept of fairness. It is clear that for Mr. Busby, this case has never been about seeking justice in a courtroom, but destroying Deshaun's reputation to enhance his own public profile and enrich himself. While I understand that anonymity often is used as a shield for victims, Mr. Busby is using it as a sword. While shielding his clients from public scrutiny, Mr. Busby continues to use their anonymous allegations to destroy Mr. Watson. This is simply not right, and we look forward to resolving these matters in court. The same thing I'm doing. So it says, it is clear that Mr. Busby, the case has never been about seeking justice in a courtroom, but destroying Deshaun's reputation to enhance his own public profile and enrich himself, Hardin continues. While I understand that anonymity often is used as a field for victims, Mr. Busby is using it as a sword. While shielding his clients from public scrutiny, Mr. Busby continues to use their anonymous allegations to destroy Mr. Watson. This is simply not right, and we look forward to resolving these matters in court. Both the Houston police and NFL have opened investigations into Deshaun Watson allegations. So I got a question. Chocolate Drop. Hey, I got a question. While they are defaming him and costing him his endorsements, what happens when they find out that them ladies are lying? And this is a question for y'all ladies. If the ladies, or when the ladies are proven that they are lying, should it be jail time for the ladies? That's what I want to know. Because it's always jail time for the men. But when the ladies are caught doing wrong things, should it be jail time for the women? That's my question. Lowdown said, I respect victims, but why does a person money have to be affected simply with hearsay? No police report, etc. Right. Hey, wifey forever. Queen B said, great news. What's the great news? That's my question. You pull it off. Prince did it. Thanks, Georgia girl. Look, should women get the same effect for lying that men get when they find them not telling the truth? Because when men out here in Houston, they will be held accountable. Trust. So in Houston, women go to jail for lying? Or is it that whoever's caught lying, they get prosecuted? Hell yeah, yes. Wifey forever, Willie Jones. That's what I want to know from the women. If a woman is caught lying on a man, should she be locked up? And should she be made to pay restitution? As they should be locked up for lying. Okay. Yes, I believe they should, because you've turned someone's life upside down. Lies. Thank you. Matter of fact, I'm gonna post these. I'm gonna post these. Say hell yeah. Say yes. Should. Yes. Yeah. So, question. Because now we living in an era of quick come up. How can we curve the fact that for us to build a more perfect community, that we have to get the dysfunction and the dissension out? How can we do that when there's always lawsuits and these community groups and civil rights groups that's not taking a stand? J-Rock said, hell yeah, whatever the man is accused of something and it's found out the woman lied, whatever time the man gets, the woman should get at least 50% of his time. Wow. That's deep right there. And Naomi said, that's just like if you and your partner get into and one called the police, they take both facts. Yeah. So how can we come up with a structural plan for the color community for us to get along again as one and not be on some crabs in a barrel type agenda? That's the best way I can put it. How can we do that? I want to see these answers. Because see, this is a learning experience for me as well. Because I'm learning just like everybody else is. So, do anybody have any ideas of how we can turn the community around? I agree with J-Rock too. But yeah, at least 50% of his time. You're right. At least 50%. So how can we rebuild our community? Hold on. If you can take greed, jealousy out of our race, we might be cool. Wow. Okay. So Kiva said if you could take greed and jealousy out of our race, we might be cool. Okay. J-Rock said, remember that 15-year-old lied on Merlin Santana, aka Romeo from the Steve Harvey show, and got him killed? Damn. I don't remember that. I gotta go read up on that. Georgia Girl said communication with each other. That's deep. That's very deep. Lowdown said, foremost, recognize mental illness is real. Yes. 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 J-Rock, I remember that story very well. Merlin was my guy. No, I wasn't even on that, man. I wish I would have known. I wish I would have known that. We have to acknowledge if we have a sickness, we have to acknowledge that. And Lowdown said we have to change our mindset. That's the number one thing. That's the number one thing. Hey, Lowdown, call in, Lowdown. Hey, Willie, can you put the call-in number up there, please? Because I jack the number up all the time. Call in, Lowdown. I really want to hear your outlook on this. I really want to hear her outlook. And this is what we call productive conversations. Willie, can you put the calling number, please? I believe it's 678. That's a shame. I never learned this number. 678 545 2955. Okay. 678-545-2955. 678-545-2955. Okay. Yeah, call in, Lowdown. Monica said that Albert Wilson still in jail for rape even after the girl said he didn't do it. So how is he still there? EJ, EJ, that was a damn shame, and I'm still pissed off thinking about it. Wow. We have to stop living for the moment and in the past. If we prepare for the future, we'll be all right. Miss Juanita Price, that's exactly what I was thinking. That's exactly what I was thinking. If we don't live for the moment and live for the future, we'll be all right. Excuse me. But what about this? What about us owning? What about us owning our own stuff? You're live on the Dana J Show. How can I help you?
It's Lowdown.
Hey, Lowdown.
Baby Levi.
Yeah. How did you like the battle tonight?
Oh, I loved it. I'm telling you, I loved it. And you know what? I loved it so much because it wasn't just about the music, but I felt like we were all partying together virtually, and everyone was coming together. It was like a family reunion. I think that's the way it's supposed to be.
Right.
Because really, we can all learn from each other. I learn from people every single day, and that is what it was about. I love it, and that's why I put on Atlas under his video. I was like, am I on the schedule? Because I'm ready to be on the schedule. I was. I signed up last time, but I didn't see my name up there, so I just wanted to make sure that I was on it. I did. So, okay, so, I'm I'm not going to take long, but you know when people say long story short, it's never short.
Take long. Go ahead, baby Levi. We know how you do.
No, I'm going to keep it there like 10 minutes tonight. Okay, so, you know, I know
Juanita Price said that too, but if it's no togetherness, then we will never be successful with ownership. That's true. That's true.
but you know what? So I started writing this book about relationships, right?
Okay.
And the book is with 9 authors, but the reason why that book is so important, it's not out yet, but the reason why it's important and it's about relationships because the first person that we all have to start with is us, right?
Right.
Because we as a people have to recognize that our problems, our issues, our concerns, our questions are different than other people. Because what I had to do was, part of the reason why writing this book was important because it was therapeutic. I had to go all the way back to my roots of even my grandmother in Alabama, right?
Okay.
Because a lot of times we don't realize that our parents and our grandparents say things to us as children, and it affects us as adults. And that generational curse is real. It passes down to our children. So I'm just using an example. If your grandmother was a thief and your mother was a thief, you may be one too. And we don't realize it. It starts with something small. But also, I had to learn about parenting differently. And we have to know that our children are our future. Because even with my parenting, I had to realize that, you know what, I had to talk to my daughter more, right? I had to make sure that I listened to her. When we were growing up, our parents didn't necessarily listen to us. They told us and we had to respond based on what we were told. So I had to change that. But change for our community starts with us. And we have to realize that we fight a battle because we say we are tired of our black men going to jail, but yet we try to lock up another black man, right? And it's based on hearsay. One thing we all know the same. If you want to hide something from someone black, put it in a book. We don't read. We don't educate ourselves. I'm not saying go to college, but what I'm saying is reading. Google is free. We don't do that. And what we don't do is we don't read to understand. We don't. And I know she's in the chat tonight, but I have to give this young lady credit, right? Sky. I've listened to Sky so many times how she does things. You
Right.
call in on her Sky Zone. You say what you have to say. She'll repeat what you just said to her so she has the understanding. And then she will proceed to either agree with you or tell you off.
Right.
But I like that style because she listens to what you have to say and she wants to understand it. See, we're so often, we don't think about things. We just quick to respond. And then we realize that we were wrong. And as we see here, and I have to use you as an example, Dana, we see here that everybody hates Dana, right? He's like Chris Rock. Everybody hates Chris. Right? But it's based on hearsay. A lot of times we don't like a person just based on what we heard, not necessarily what we see.
Well, you know what I say about that?
Huh?
Oh, you know what I say about that? But I tell people all the time, don't hate me because of what somebody told you. Hate me because of what you know. And if you decide to go that route, still don't hate me because of what you think you know, because God ain't hate you for the stuff that he really know about you.
Right. And that's the thing, because I had to look at myself differently in how I responded to things. Because, you know, a lot of times we're very defensive here. We can't stand this. We can't stand it. Again, I've said it before. A year ago, I would not be in the same chat or even talking to Oko. I found out, matter of fact, Ty and I had this conversation earlier. We found out that, guess what? We really like each other. We're sisters. You know what I mean? We really like each other.
Right.
We got past our differences in our beliefs, we actually found out that, guess what? Our differences weren't too off. What we had to do was we had to get an understanding. We had to come to a common ground.
Yep.
You know, and that's the thing with our people. We so quick to not like someone or to judge a person instead of just befriending them and say, you know what? You said something the other day that I did like. The first thing we quick to do is get on a live and talk and sound ignorant because we don't know. And then when we say something, guess what? We're wrong anyway, because you might find out that that person is actually very nice. See, we don't know that because we love to sit up there and say, okay, well, my friend don't like him, my sidekick don't like him, so I don't like him either. Why? Because whether you're for this man or against him, but I'm going to say for him because it's not their side, it's our side. If you're following and supporting Robert Kelly, we know he's not a confrontational person, but yet what we're displaying is completely the opposite of what he stands for. And that's the thing. So you have to ask yourself, why did you even come into this, right? Because think about it. We had Bill Cosby, right? But we also forgot that they killed his son, Ennis. Then you had Michael Jordan, whose father was murdered. So I'm naming these people because guess what? Bill Cosby, Jordan, R. Kelly, guess what? Who could be next? It could be you. It could be your father. It could be your brother. It only takes someone to say, they groped me 20 years ago. You don't remember. And now guess what? Everything that you have possibly worked for is gone. We have to be careful what we put on these social media channels because we're so quick to go back and forth with people that we forget that our families are attached to this as well.
And I'm not gonna lie. This is therapeutic for me because I'm one of the ones, y'all know, I'm one of the ones that always went back and forth. I ain't care. If I felt like you was wrong and you were doing something against me and you were trying to make me feel like I'm wrong, oh, I'm gonna come at your head. That's just the way I was raised.
Right. Dan, I was raised the same way. Let me see. The thing about it is, behind the scenes, the Times and all them know, Passion, they know. Behind the scenes, I literally will curse you out quick. I literally would be that one to be like, you know what? I'm taking a flight tonight, and I'm going to be at your doorstep tomorrow. But I have to realize something, and I say this to you too, Dana. The best curse out, the best revenge is massive success. Don't say anything. That is the worst because now people don't know what you're thinking. They don't. And that hurts the person more because there's nothing to talk about. And I had to learn that because I come from a family that is very aggressive. If something happens, they don't even ask the question. They just start popping off.
Right.
I've had people kill someone. I had an uncle who did 15 years in jail in Alabama because somebody said, I'm going to kill you. He said, guess what? He ended up shooting a man. I have a cousin who last day of school, she stabbed the girl. Same reason. And I say these things because you know what? When we're behind the screens, we just happen to say things. We call them internet gangsters, right? But we don't know actually that when you start saying things and you continue to do it and you keep poking that bear, there might be a time where, guess what? That bear may actually get you, you know? And I tell a story. I told my daughter this story before. I said, let me tell you something. I said, all the orangutans and the gorillas and everyone was poking at the lion, eating the food and just poking, bothering. And one day, the lion came up and he killed everybody. He had to remind everybody that he's the king of the jungle. And I say that because, you know what? Our people were quick. And Caucasians look at us like that. We're quick to do all that cursing somebody out. we're so quick to say what we're going to do. No, we ain't, or we ain't got the means or the resources to do it. But we forget that 60% of us is in jail.
And
you know, and that's a large number.
And see, and that whole thing is, that's what I'm like saying, like people they will provoke that bear, and because people are like, oh yeah, that's Dana, he's on the internet, he just chilling, he just talking. But there comes a time when people get tired of that, and when you gotta produce that energy that you put out and it come back and bite you, it's like, don't play victim at that point, because this is what you induce. You induce this labor, and that baby got to get beat out of you, plain and simple.
I was so pissed off. Yes. When I tell you I was pissed.
Oh, I heard it in your voice. But that's why I just kept laughing.
Yes. I had to go take 3 Tylenol and some medication because I just knew I was seeing red. Yeah. And I said to Pat, I said, I hope I don't have to send anybody home in that black caddy.
That part.
I said, I really hope that. Because, see, after a while, you can only be but so professional. You can be but so kind. And people quick say, I don't care, pull up. Oh, no, I'm not going to pull up on you. I'm going to drop down on you. You know, my father was a Navy SEAL. So I have always been trained for tactical things. I have always. All of his brothers were in the military. I know how that works. It's been beaten in me. So I'm just saying that I'm trying to do something different. You know what I mean? And I tell you guys to do something different. I thought that was so nice. And I am so happy for even Atmos for, I don't know who started, but it was on his channel. So I'm going to say Atmos, who had that, you know, who hosted that, because I thought that was such a great idea. No one talked about being for or against R. Kelly. No one talked about all the crazies that we don't care for. People are just up there having a good time because music brings people together. So I want to say, forget doing this during April. Continue with it. You know what I mean? Because it's such a great thing. Sky always plays music on her channel. You play music. Amos play music. You know, Larry play music. Let's continue it.
Right.
We don't have to stop it because of this. Because guess what? Greenberg is driving a Maserati. Anton's driving some, I'm sure, expensive. Some lawyers are. They can handle that case. Let us get back to the essence of who we are and who we were, and let's move forward. We don't have time for that. Let the peasants, you know, let the chickens be where they are. Let them sit up there and go back and forth and all this, that, and the other. But us who have the good sense, let us move forward. Because after this case or during this case, it's going to be other people that come forth that we all need to put our heads together and figure some things out. That we need to probably take to bigger platforms and just compete. It's just not R. Kelly, it's other people too. You know what I mean? As you were talking tonight, Dave Rock mentioned, other people mentioned, Scott mentioned it. But let's move forward. Let's be the beacons of change.
Right.
Let us. You started, Dana. And then Hot Rod joined it. You know, Larry joined it. Let us be the beacon of change.
Right.
Because once people see that nobody is paying them any attention, they'll stop. Because guess what? They can't talk about Dana and Larry anymore. Because Dana and Larry have left them where they are. We're moving forward. You know, people calling in the lives like, wait a minute, I don't got this real piece of information. I got that piece of information. We put it together. We're changing laws. You know what I mean? That's what we need to do. We got somebody, you know, getting on the phone, calling the sheriffs, the detectives, calling the, you know, the lawyers. I mean, not the lawyers, the judges, you know, the senators, the governors, trying to make change. We're trying to make change in our community. We don't have time to talk about who them talks about what and who. We don't have time for that. Y'all be the beacon of change. And I say that because notice I said.
Hold on for a second. Hold on a second. Miss Shirley Williams, no, he didn't pass. That was a rumor started by Claudia Jordan today. He has not passed. That's not true. Go ahead, Lil.
I just want to say, you guys, I named the three of you. You guys be the beacon of change. You guys are the head. You're the men. We're the neck as the women. Okay? We support. You guys take the lead in this. Okay? And let's move forward. Everything else will fall into place. But don't, Dana, get off the shit. I told you before. I said, Tails did the interview with Tavis Smiley. And he said, don't drop your sword. He said that. And I called you last year and I said that. You're dropping your sword, Dana. You cannot do it. And I understand it's hard. Because like I said, I want to send somebody in that black caddy. I was pissed. Okay? I was pissed, had to get pulpit. We all pissed. But then, you know what? Again, be the beacon of change. You know, be that person. Be the guy to do that. We ain't got time for that.
Right.
But guess what? Our minds, we need to continue to increase our thought process. We need to change. Everybody here from different states, right? We can learn from everybody because we all have different backgrounds. You know, we do. Let us figure out what we can do for our own community.
Right.
Because if you got an average of 100 people in your lives, guess what? 100 people going to tell another 100 people. You're going to tell your people on Facebook. So guess what? You've already, in a week or two, get them tackled 3,000 people.
Right.
52 states. Not 50, 52. You know what I mean? So be the beacon of change. Let's get these cases together. You got T.I. out there. You know, you got these football players out there. Let's forget, you know, just the one case. Let's tackle the Time's Up Me Too's and figure out what's going on. Why these men getting charged, but then next, you know, the endorsements are gone. All that stuff is affected. Let's do that. You know, don't worry about some other people. They want to go, and if they want to do what they do, let them. Because we already see what we're dealing with.
Right.
You know, and as Paul said, he said, you know what? He said, I don't even know why I spend time. He said, I don't even know why anybody would spend time with this. He said, these clown bitches. That's what he said. And, you know, it makes you feel bad.
Who Paul said that?
Yeah, he did. Yeah. Yeah. Everybody know how he is. Mm-hmm. It ain't funny. He did. You know, because it's crazy. And he said, I'll question people. He said, are they smart? He said, I don't think they graduated from past the 8th grade. We don't want to be that person. We don't. We want to be better. Because when somebody look at us, it's perception. When we pick up the phone and make a call, we want somebody to answer, not send us the voicemail. We want our voice to be heard. We don't have time to say, well, I don't read this, so I'm going to say this, so I support. No, you can't support a person that you don't read. We need to be educated on it. But you, Larry, all you guys read. Y'all do. So be that beacon of change. Start here. So we're going to start today, not tomorrow. We're going to start today, and then I go downtown, we're going to party. And that's what I like to do.
Right.
I love going on Sky's thing because she plays music. That's what I like. I know I'm going to get a good laugh or Larry's and yours or whatever. But yeah, let's get to work because there's some stuff out there that needs to get done. And bloggers is the news. Bloggers is the new spot in all these other channels. People are listening to the bloggers. Let's be that change. So that's all I have to say. And again, it's 20 minutes and 27 seconds.
Right.
Yeah, so let's be it. Because I tell you one thing. One last thing. I said, long story short. I got a call today, and we don't have to believe it, but I tell you what. Our economy, when they start giving out more stimulus checks, when they start building more churches and all these things like that, and you have these states that are in a deficit because of lawsuits, who do you think that all affects? It affects us at the lower level. If you don't believe it, go to get your gas when the amounts change. All these things are relevant. When you have these churches and they're nonprofits, who do you think pays the taxes on that?
The government.
Well, it trickles down to us. I'm in a high tax state, but what I'm saying is...
Where you in Jersey?
I'm in Jersey. I'm in the second highest tax state next to California.
Y'all taxes are outrageous.
Our taxes are outrageous. Don't quote me on the exact number, but Von Isley had a house up here in Alpine, $64,000 a year for taxes. 64. And what's his name? Anderson or whatever. Same thing. 60,000. Puff Daddy got a house here with all of them. The taxes are astronomical. And that's one thing your president was good for, Dana. I'll give you a little kudos on that. Because when he kept them people here in this state, our taxes were not as bad, but now they're moving out. So now our taxes are going to go even higher. But again, that's all I wanted to say. But let's start making some change. Let's go back, Dana, when you were talking a year ago, when we were talking about, stocks and just different things.
Right.
Very good with stuff. Let's get back to that. Let's educate our people on how to start businesses and stuff. Let's all learn from each other. I don't know everything. I learned so much from everybody. I just asked J-Rock what a commission thing was or whatever. Like, let's learn from each other. Let's leave everybody else behind. If they don't want to get on the bus, then fine. Let them stay back where they are.
Right. I got you.
Yeah. Okay, I gotta go because I want somebody else to be able to call it because I'm at 22 minutes and 46 seconds.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, Chad. I'll get back in and I'm going to be quiet. Long story short.
Okay. Hey, look, I want to bring this to light real quick. The story that y'all hearing right now about DMX passing is not true. This is where it came from. Claudia Jordan, American actress, apologized for mistakenly tweeting that DMX died. This is where the statement coming from. So please, he has not gone. Let's stop wishing death on him. He is in ICU. It's clearly saying it. He's in ICU. His test came back the same. So he is not dead. He is not dead. This is a mess. Hold on. Yo. Huh? No, it happened today, yo. Are you? All right, yo. Like I said, I'm about to get off here, and because I gotta make some calls. People currently reporting on Twitter that he passed. Okay, watch this. He is still on life support. He is not dead. I don't know why they would do that. Hold on. Hold on. Steve. Dana. Did your client pass? I don't know. They on Twitter talking about he passed. Yeah, I'm actually on the page now. And I don't see nothing on the page about it. Yeah. I don't see nothing at all on the page. Yeah. No. Are you in New York yet? Yeah, I got the mic away from me. Yeah, I cut it. Yeah. No. Hold on. Yeah, it's on the feed, but T ain't update nothing. So, and when I talked to her, she said no, he's still on the machine. Is a lot of people outside? Okay, call me back. Okay, his manager, Steve Rifkin, said that he don't know nothing about it. He said that he's actually at the hospital. He's outside talking to people, and he's going to inside to see exactly what's going on. Exactly. I just got a text. The sources like Saint etc deleted their tweets after this. Clearly a clout chasing move because it's not actually confirmed yet. Even Linnell deleted her original story and dropped a follow-up. DMX is not dead. It is not confirmed. That's what happens when you follow people. I'm about to send you this. I'm about to send this so people can see what I'm talking about. That's a great cover up, Linnell. Hold on. This is why people is saying that he's dead. So got daggone sad. Hold on. This is why people are saying he's dead. This is what Linnell said, and 2 hours ago. It is over. Hold on. Because I want y'all to see this. We are our worst enemies, man. Y'all see from Linnell. It is over. My friend is gone. Soar with the doves. Join the best that ever did it. Rest in peace, DMX. She came back and recanted her story. From Linnell. It says, when your spirit leaves and your organs fail you, the body becomes just a shell. One becomes wrapped in the Lord's arms. That's what I call gone. Sorry, I'm sorry to all. Hashtag DMX. Trust me, when I say I would have been the first one to get that, I would have been the first one to get that. And I'm not boasting, but I'm close to the situation. And I'm gonna be honest with you. You will know if DMX passes or not because you won't see me on here. Because I won't know how to control my emotions. One thing I don't take well is death. So hold on. Hold on. Yeah, it's crazy. I had to update a channel where everybody was over there crying real quick. But one thing I will say, it's sad to see a person even get to this point. It's sad to see a person get to this point. I still call it foul play. Queen B, you said it the best. Minister him right now. This is God's time. I'm not okay with it, but selfishly, we all want him to stay. But we don't know if he's really tired or not. He's been fighting a long time. Hey, Ms. April. Ms. April said hello to everyone in the chat. He's been fighting a long time. Just like Robert. They both been fighting a long time. So just like we believe Robert is going to come out of this, let's have faith that X is going to come out of this. But if God see fit to bring him home because he's tired, let's not get angry with God. Let's say not our will, but his will. Once we do that, we will understand it all by and by. But Claudia Jordan planted that nugget, and she should know better. Now, I want to see that fake outrage and see if anybody sit back and try to boycott Claudia Jordan and for spreading false narratives. You see what I'm saying? See, this is how stuff gets started. Willie said, I can't stand fake sites. I think right now, I'm going to be honest with you. I think right now, God is ministering to him. If you listen to the song that I just played, listen to what he's saying. Matter of fact, I'm going to play it again because I want y'all to hear what he's saying. The song is called Last Hope. Listen.
I went through it again. I've been telling everybody I wouldn't do it again. I kind of feel like I let my people down. Yeah. To get them right, I got to pick myself up. When I heard this beating up, it was so raw. Looked in the mirror, didn't like what I saw. All I could see was, oh man, shit gotta change. Even get it right and take one to the brain. Down to the pain, went through daily. Trying to stay sane through the waves. Now, baby, I'm slipping, falling, can't get up. This time I'm out of control. I don't give a fuck because I'm the last hope of the team. I'm the reason why some niggas that are holding the team. These cats know it's good. I am the hood. I ain't hoping that they don't. I wish a nigga would. Chill. I got some do it for me, do it for them. I ain't playing with this shit. I'ma do it to win. I know I can do it again. I did it before with little to no effort. Y'all niggas know the story. First album dropped in May, second in December. Both platinum in 1 year, like I don't remember. Only nigga first 5 albums debuted #1. Wonder why I call you son. My son, I've just begun. We started with the hardest part of it all. It's the crime of slippery wall and still don't fall. Break down and call up the guard when it get too hard. I know you ain't gonna let me go now. You brought me too far. Show me I was a star all my life. I know it all ain't right before I call the night. I'ma thank you for it all. That's about it. That's about it. That's not who I am. I'm not, the person that portrays me to be. You know what I mean?
So if you listen to what he's saying, he said he looked in the mirror and didn't like what he saw. He said he knew right then and there he had to change. He knew he had to change. Queen B said, true, Dana J, this world is so ugly right now. One that chooses to be with God are the greater ones. That's true. Patrick, I just explained. No, it's not true. Let me get another update. Hold on. Let me get you an accurate update.
Truthfully, it's frustrating.
Mm-hmm. See, this is what I hate. This is what I hate. Now I see why people saying he passed away. Because Per Bash Info said rapper DMX brain dead. I'm gonna let y'all see this. Stuff like this is what pisses me off. DMX brain passed away. Rapper DMX brain died today on April the 3rd. People have been deemed brain dead, and the good Lord has allowed them to live again. So let's not look at stuff like this. This is sickening. This is sickening. And let's go ahead. If you really want to know, look up his Wikipedia. Because his Wikipedia is updated every time something happens. Okay, here we go. It says DMX's family speaks out about his serious health issues as manager says rappers in vegetative state. Now, this was April the 4th, right? Watch this. Y'all see the date. Whoa. Whoa. Weitzman died today? Oh, snap. Oh, my God, man. So Howard Weitzman died today, not DMX. Hold on. I don't know why this thing is so behind. Howard Weitzman died today. All right, Howard Weitzman, an influential and wildly successful attorney who represented some of the biggest names in Hollywood, has died. He died this week in Pacific Palisades, California, after battling cancer. According to his family, Howard spent over 50 years repping celebs, including O.J. Simpson, John Delaron, Michael Jackson, Morgan Freeman, Magic Johnson, Marlon Brando, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Sugar Ray Leonard, Justin Bieber, Ozzy Osbourne, Diddy, Ivan Reitman, Ron Myers, and countless others. He represented Michael Jackson's estate from the get-go and also repped the singer in a civil lawsuit brought by Jordan Chandler. Wow. Howard famously repped O.J. Simpson in the murder case, but only for a day. The video above was shot when Weitzman and Simpson left LAPD headquarters after O.J. was interviewed the day after the murders of Nicole Brown Simpson and Ron Goldman. Howard quit the case the next day. The story goes his wife, Margaret, urged him to withdraw. When he helped free DeLaron from a cocaine charge in 1984, Howard popularized those press conferences you see on the courtroom steps. Howard was born and raised in Los Angeles, playing baseball as a kid and studying at Los Angeles City College and USC Law School before founding the law firm Kinsler Weitzman Iser Kump LLP, where he was the lead trial attorney in over 300 criminal and civil jury trials. He also served as vice president of corporate operations for Universal Studios from 1995 to 1998 and lectured at USC Law School, Harvard, Georgetown Law Center, UCLA, and other law schools. Howard often made the rounds as a guest on national TV, going on CBS This Morning, Good Morning America, and Dateline. He's survived by his wife, Margaret, and their children, Jade and Armand. Howard was 81 years old. Rest in peace. You said Wikipedia have him dead? Hold on. There you go, Ms. April. Mm-mm. It would have said it right here. On April the 7th, his manager, Steve Rifkin, stated DMX was comatose and that he was set to undergo tests to determine his brain's functionality, which would allow his family to determine what's best from there. On April 8th, DMX's brain function was reported to have not changed. But that's all it says. And I just talked to Steve, and Steve said, nah, he's still here. He just ain't nothing changed as far as his brain. Let me ask this question. Does it normally mean when your brain is gone, that means that you're gone? Is that what that normally mean? Besides, anyone can edit that site for real. Oh, I didn't know that Sky's on. But can somebody tell me, once you are brain dead, do that mean that you're a dead, or what? Willie said that's why I don't trust mainstream media and these gossip sites. I knew he's gonna go off. That's why you can't use it as a credible source for your term papers in college. Oh wow, I never knew that. So y'all saying yes. So that means that once your brain is dead, but that means that you're dead, right? Because he's in a vegetative state, and his test results didn't come back positive today. They actually like never changed. It's just there. The only way you're gone is when your heart stops beating. So have anybody ever came back from a after being pronounced brain dead? Because no, I'm sorry. Have y'all seen anybody come back? Because I've seen it twice. Once when I was working at University of Maryland, and once with a person in my church, in my old church in Baltimore. Those are the only 2 times I've seen it happen. Wifey forever said it will take a miracle. Wow. So now it's just only a matter of time. Because I know when I talked to Steve, Steve was like, nah. Hey, Miss Blue Blazers. Oh, text message, huh? Let's see. Oh, see, it's about to go. It's about to go up now. Hold on. Here we go. I knew it was only a matter of time. I knew it was only a matter of time before it happened. Hold on. This is what Ari just said, and she's actually at the hospital with Steve. This is what Ari said. Y'all got my fucked up playing with DMX life like that. Man, let me go. Oh shoot. If DMX passes on, I want the mentor who laced his blunt at 14 brought up on charges. That's true. That's true. That is true. You know what? That's a good ass god daggone idea. Wow. Tory Smith. That's deep, bro. Look at this. Not y'all playing on DMX's health and people's emotions like this. Hell is hot. There's no official confirmation that rapper DMX has died. Rapper DMX continues to be on life support and is in a Okay, that's from the 6th. I don't want to see that area. Haven't said anything, but this DMX thing is really getting to me. DMX was one of the hip hop heroes who made me fall in love with hip hop music. Wow. Now that Miss Barbara's not saying it, it ain't true.
And I'm among family, and I'm willing to be so. If team members would have asked me, hey, Barb, what's on your playlist? I probably would have said this, hit it. Don't stop believing. When in actuality, what most likely would be playing on my playlist in my car was kind of like this, hit it. And I'm among family, and I'm willing to be super transparent because all of you work at Intel. Depending on the day at Intel and the meeting, and I've had a few days like this, I left out my parking lot jamming to this hit. If team members would have asked me, hey, Barb, what's on?
So if Miss Barbara ain't reporting it, and she's now the overseer of Atlantic Records. So if she ain't saying nothing about it, no. Hold on. Let me see what I missed from y'all. Okay. Yes, special. Okay. So I wonder how long will his family hold out since his condition is unchanged? That's a good question. It's up to the family now. Yep. The hospital normally gives the family. Well, wait a minute. The hospital normally gives the family a certain time to make a decision to pull a plug. Ooh. How long is that decision? I mean, how long is that time? Do you know I Am Queen Newton? Yes, Dream Team. We definitely got to pray. Miss Virgo, yes, you said. Oh, here you go. I knew something was going on because Steve ain't texting me. Get out of that. Wait a minute. Miss Darlene said 30 minutes without oxygen into the brain wasn't good. Is that I mean, like 30 minutes, is that a bad time, Miss Darlene April? If no brain activity, he have no functions, period. But his heart still will beat. At this stage, they can pull the plug and then God will have the last say. Wow. Now go back to Wikipedia and you will see it in the search. Okay. I got 52 seconds before I jump on that with y'all. Steve, yeah, but that's why he ain't text me back. Because the nigga jumped on the goddamn on IG. Right. Hold on, what? Who and why are you removing my post from Wikimedia? Who's removing your post from Wikipedia? The family will be speaking tomorrow. Oh, man. All right, good night. Good night, Miss April.
Please stop with posting with these rumors. DMX is still alive. Yes, he is on life support. But please, it's not helping anybody by having seen these false rumors. Let the family relax for a night. You will be. So the only thing I ask is
stop.
And he is on support. Thank you.
Stop.
Everybody, please stop with posting with these rumors. DMX is still alive. Yes, he is on life support. But please, it's not helping anybody by having seen these false rumors. Let the family relax for a night. You will be hearing a statement from the family sometime tomorrow. I've been with DMX for the past 3 years. So the only thing I ask is just stop with the rumors. He is still alive and he is on life support. Thank you.
There we have it. And the Lionel B show is reporting that he's dead. This is too much. They have no response to pain or reflexes that are cranial. Okay. Well, I'm about to go to IG now.
False rumors. Let the family relax for a statement from the family sometime tomorrow. I've been with DMX for the past 3 years. So the only thing I ask is just stop with the rumors. He is still alive and he is on life. Thank you. Everybody, please stop with posting with these rumors. DMX is still alive. Yes, he is on life support. But please, it's not helping anybody by having seen these false rumors. Let the family relax for a night. You will be hearing a statement from the family sometime tomorrow. I've been with DMX for the past 3 years. So the only thing I ask is just stop with the rumors. He is still alive and he is on life support. Thank you. Everybody.
This ain't looking good because Steve's starting to tremble. They really need to stop this shit, man. Um, um,
Thank you.
hold on, y'all. I'm about to edit this video real quick. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all.
Thank you.
All right.
People always ask me what app I use to edit my videos, and the truth is, it's so easy, it's almost embarrassing.
All right. As that load up, I don't know, man. Sad time for a lot of people. We believe in that God is gonna have the last say so. All right. So I didn't hear what Master P said. Let me look it up. Let's look at it together. Let's look at it together. Let's see. See what he say. Let's see what he say.
A lot of times when I listen to your music, I always felt like you drop a prayer, you know? Yeah. And DMX, man, we got him on his bed. Like, it could be his final day, man. You know, like today, it's a heavy day. Yeah. What's his legacy like spiritually? Because, you know, you guys both did a lot of prayers in your music.
For me, it's all about, you know, DMX is an icon, and I just hate that we have to wait till something happens to one of these guys or to one of us before everybody really starts saying how much they care, they love it. I mean, we got to figure out how to prevent that. You know, the true hurt, drugs, and killed a lot of our great ones, sent a lot of them to prison. And I'm praying for DMX and his family, and I hope that people start celebrating these icons while they're alive. Imagine all the stuff that we could have prevented for DMX to help him while he was alive. So anybody that was with him, that know him, we got to come up with some type of prevention. I feel like hip-hop needs some type of union. The NBA have it. You know, what happened when the guy fall off? You know, after he sold millions and millions of records, even a female, what happened? We need that. And so I think it starts with education. I want to really just start educating our people and letting them see that. Even from LeBron and KD and Kyrie Irving, everybody that represents Black Lives Matter, when the NBA talk about they put money back into HBCUs, I want to see where that money go and hold them accountable so we can educate the next generation. Let's get Nike to pay for some of these schools. My son just signed at Tennessee State. That's an HBCU, but the facilities don't match. So my thing is the education, that we can invest into the next generation in our culture education, we can prevent this. When you look at all the heroes and stars that we lost, I mean, hopefully God turn this around. If DMX come back to us, let's see if the people that's out here, that's making noise for him, be there for him.
Like, you know, how many times does he drop like those powerful words like, like, you know, dude, the guy's prayers are insanely powerful.
Let me tell you something. There'll never be another DMX, one of a kind. So I hope that God spares life, give him to be with us even longer. But I hope that we hold the people accountable, the people that own these big companies, that's getting paid off of his music, to be able to say, let's prevent this from this next generation, this happening.
Do you think there could ever be something like that? Like you said, like a union for rap?
I hope we need it. Because think about it, the NBA, when they're done, they go to Sports Center, they can sit around, where do hip-hop go? Go back to the hood.
Do you have any ideas on how to start that? Like, who would you talk to? I know
you know what, I'm going to tell you how we started. Product, we got to get our own product, and then support this young lady great water. And, that's great water. So, you know, I mean, product, us investing in us and controlling our product and ownership, how we change the narrative.
That's right,
man. As a guy covering boxing, I ask you, I seen you in the gym with Manny Pacquiao. Who are some of your favorite fighters right now?
I mean, Floyd Mayweather is one of my favorites. Pacquiao is.
Okay. So what I'm about to do, watch this, y'all. About to show y'all a trick I learned. About to show y'all a trick. Watch this. Hold on. I'm about to show you a trick I just learned, y'all. For the people that came in late, we're going to do it like this. Change. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Hold on real quick. Change. Okay. Nope. Hold on, y'all. Next. Done. Next. Careful. Done. 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 All right, hold on. What time is it? 12:07. 12:15 for the 9th. Says premiere. The hell? Well, 30. Okay. Got it. Okay. All right. So right now his family needs his time. Then I was on the African channel and they said something going to happen 5/12, 5/13. Oh yeah. Look, I'm gonna talk about that tomorrow, babe. See you tomorrow morning. Actually, it started yesterday. Sky Zone and Lowdown. Look, I'm telling you, all of us need to do a supply and demand panel where we talking about things that's going on that's coming from a different point of view. I would love to see that. Who about to fry some fish? See? I was eating chicken earlier. Like I'm eating shrimp now. I'm eating shrimp that I had earlier. I think prayer. I'm gonna be honest with y'all for a second. And if anybody want to call in, and you can call in. I think right now, God is calling all of us back to prayer. God is calling all of us back to Him. I believe that. So, do any one of y'all believe that? Because that's what I truly believe. I believe that God is calling all of us back to prayer. And this is what it is. And I guess this is the only way that He can get our attention. I mean, if I'm wrong, somebody tell me I'm wrong. But this is what I truly believe. Um, 12:11. We can go at 12:15. Done. All right. So what I'm gonna do? Save. 12:15. Okay. 12:11. All right. So what I'm gonna do? Yeah, everybody going in right now for DMX. Crazy. I'm not understanding why it won't let me do it, but my son is listening and he said he believes you, Dana. He 21 years old. Yeah. I think God is telling people he's saying rest in peace. Who's saying rest in peace? I think God is really trying to get our attention. I do believe that. Because the only way that He can get our attention, the $200. No. You gonna stop, low down. I shop for bargains. Yes, He wants us to follow Him, but we have our own free will. That's true. You have to put God first in everything you do. If you don't, you're done. I'm trying to see if my upload is going to go. Premiere. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna show y'all something that I'm about to do. Levi posted what on his community wall? Keith. What up, bro? Hey, Keith, I gotta talk to you. I'm gonna call you tomorrow. Hey, Willie, Levi posted what on his community wall? Let's see what's going on.
The other thing I like about StreamYard is what you gonna do now? Hope you're ready, 'cause I'm really about to put it down. Girl, you know that I won't ever disrespect you. We love tomorrow, but tonight I wanna spank you. That ass, girl, gotta make it last now. Girl, I'm hoping I'ma be up.
Thank you. Everybody, please stop with posting with these rumors. DMX is still alive. Yes, he is on life support, but please, it's not helping anybody by seeing these false rumors. Let the family relax for a night. You'll be hearing a statement from the family sometime tomorrow. I've been with DMX for the past 3 years. So the only thing I ask is just stop with the rumors. He is still alive and he is on life support. Thank you.
I hope that answered everything. Yes, Levi is going to come back soon, but he is not dead. So that's a wrap. It's 12:19. I'm about to get out of here. I will holler at you guys tomorrow at 11:30. We got some things to tackle. Sky Zone, if you can, please join us at 11:30 in the morning. We about to tackle SEAL Team 6. And we're going to tackle some other stuff that's been going on that I'm not going to talk about until tomorrow. Anywho, let's go here. I've been warning y'all for a while. Be prepared for the return of Donald Trump. A lot of people don't understand why I'm saying it. I'm going to show y'all reasons tomorrow. Be prepared for the return of Donald Trump. It's about to get real. Well, it's already real. It's about to get ugly. If your cell phones have been acting whack, if your internets have been acting whack, it's because of the fact that a EBS went out today. And when an EBS go out, that type of EBS, it knocks every type of signal source off whack. I was even having problems today. So don't be alarmed. Don't go change your modem. No, it was an EBS distress call. It went out today. It went out approximately 12:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So let's sit back. I'm gonna show some things tomorrow. YouTube moderator might jump in my chat tomorrow and tell me they're gonna give me a copyright strike. So tomorrow live, I'm not keeping up. So yeah, it's because of the EBS, Keith. Things about to happen, major. Y'all be blessed. I'll catch y'all in the AM. Peace.